There wasn't really a big change in priority since last year. We still invested a lot in the rest of the network. We still invested a lot in 3G and 2G and other services. But quite a number of devices, new fancy devices came out, and our customers bought those devices. And we always have to consider, the best performance for our customers, good customer service. So we decided that we wanted to support these devices. And most of these devices, or many of these devices, actually support LTE. And that is why we launched LTE in this year. And it was quite easy. And we were the first operator in South Africa to launch LTE. I think it took us probably 6 weeks from the time of decision to the time of launch of LTE. It was quite easy for us to launch LTE quite quickly. Over the last 5 years, we've invested 38 billion rand of capex in the network, and the last year, 7 billion rand in South Africa alone. And part of that capex went to, first of all, replacing all the base stations in South Africa. We've replaced about 80% of the base stations already, and what is nice about these base stations, you can have more than one technology on the base station. Secondly, we invested a lot in our transmission network. Now, what is transmission? It is that big pipe that connects the base station to the rest of the network. So we need high capacity transmission pipes. And finally, we reuse some of the spectrum we already had. So we moved some of the services on that spectrum off the spectrum, and then we dedicated that spectrum to LTE. All of this, especially the renewal of the base stations, allowed us to launch LTE in record time. To provide LTE coverage over a large area, we need more spectrum. You can provide coverage with LTE with current spectrum, but only in small coverage areas. To provide large coverage, you need low frequency spectrum, and currently this spectrum is occupied by TV broadcasters.